All right, so we're going to make a video here for number 13. In this one, we're wanting to prove that sine of 3x is equal to all this right-hand side. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to work with the left-hand side, doing some stuff to it, and then eventually we're going to come out to the right-hand side is what we're aiming for. All right, the first thing we do is we're going to think of the 3x as a 2x plus x, and then we're going to use our sine addition formula, which is this top one right here. So sine of the first angle, cosine of the second angle. All right, sine of the first angle, cosine of the second angle, and then it's a plus, and then it switches back cosine of the first angle, sine of the second angle. Jeez. All right, now what I'm going to do is apply a couple of identities. All right, so the sine of 2x, that one's going to be 2 sine of x, cosine of x. And then I still have that cosine of x sitting there. So that'll be another cosine of x. And the next thing I want to do is take this cosine of 2x and use an identity for that one. And eventually I want everything to be in terms of just sine only. So I'm going to use the identity where it's 1 minus 2 sine squared. I think that's the one. Let's see. Yeah, 1 minus 2 sine squared. All right, so that's going to be plus, and it's a 1 minus 2 sine squared of x. And then I have this sine of x that's hanging out on the right-hand side. All right, next thing is these two cosines right here. That's going to be a cosine squared, but I don't want any cosine squareds in my answer. So I'm going to use a Pythagorean identity for that one. Cosine squared, that's equal to 1 minus sine squared of x. So I'm going to end up saying 2 sine, and then it's going to be a 1 minus sine squared of x. Yeah, notice I just have all of these were just down to only single angles. They're all just regular x's. So I'm not going to put the parentheses x part anymore. And then next thing I want to do is take my sine of x that's over here and distribute it inside. So that's going to make it a plus sine of x minus 2 sine to the third power. All right, because it's sine squared and sine of x. And what else? We'll distribute this one on the left, the 2 sine. We'll distribute that inside. So that'll be 2 sine minus 2, and then sine to the third power, plus sine minus 2 sine to the third power. And I think we finally got it. All right, 2 sine and regular sine, that's going to be 3 sine. And then you have negative 2 sine cubed and a negative 2 sine cubed. That'll be minus 4 sine cubed. All right, and that will prove it. So we were only working with the left-hand side, and we eventually arrived to the right-hand side that we wanted. All right.